there, netizen. It's another episode of News Analysis. Today we are talking sports. Now, guess what? Victor Gyokeres has defended Alexander Isak over the striker's controversial move from Newcastle to Liverpool, insisting that clubs ultimately have the most power during transfer negotiation. Before I dive into this gist, guys, hope you've subscribed to this channel. Hope you are a bona fide member of this news family. If not, it's not too late. No worry. Hit that subscription button this very minute so you can be part of this news family. I dey tell una say, in as much as player get where he wan go, during all this transfer wahala up and down, a player can have where he wants to go in mind. He might have the club that he fancies or wants to be part of in all of this. But if the club is not willing to let him go, or if the club is not willing to let him go to that particular club, he has a very limited say in all of this. See the issue of this guy, maybe won't go your own club now, but Chelsea say no, come back, and like play, don't come back to Chelsea. You no get club. What's his name? Jackson here. If you want to go another club, but Chelsea say, oh yeah, come, your attention is still needed, sir. And he guys return home. Now so they take cancel the contract like that, and he don't already pull one leg for Bayern Munich. Just say, come back, we need you. Now if Victor Gyokeres come out today, we can't defend Alexander Isak. Say, make una no to blame him, to put mouth for him body. Most times, the club have most power during transfer negotiation. Isak's future remained the subject of intense rumor and speculation ahead of Monday's transfer deadline, with the forward informing Newcastle of his desire to leave earlier in the summer. Despite already signing Hugo Ekitike, Liverpool were quick to make their interest known regarding a possible deal for Isak before testing Newcastle's resolve with an ambitious £110 million bid. And while Isak made it clear he wished to move to Anfield after opting out of Newcastle's pre-season tour of Asia, the Magpies rejected Liverpool's opening offer out of hand. Liverpool had initially been told that they would have to cough up as much as £150 million in order to capture Isak, leaving the Sweden international in an uncomfortable state of limbo, like when they say confusion pro max. But Newcastle decided to ease their demand as the deadline encroached, and the Premier League champions were successful with a second offer of £125 million for the 25-year-old attacker. Isak put pen to paper on a 6-year contract, on Merseyside, and will take over the number 9 shirt, most recently worn by Darwin Núñez. It ended a turbulent period of back and forth between Isak and Newcastle, with the Swede accusing the two of broken promises before they eventually sanctioned his departure. A banner pictured outside St. James Park on deadline day labeled Isak as a rat. Guy, no be small criticism. And Newcastle made their feeling abundantly clear with the coldest of farewell messages to the striker. This was breaking heart because they said a whole lot, criticized a whole lot, and he did not see it coming. But asked about Isak's move at Sweden's training camp on Tuesday, Arsenal's new boy, Victor Gyokeres, suggested his fellow countryman had done nothing wrong. According to Victor Gyokeres, he said, the club has the most power, and it may be difficult for the players to choose in a lot of cases. Gyokeres told Sky Sports ahead of Sweden's World Cup qualifiers against Slovenia and Kosovo. He says when it's a player that is not wanted in a club, it's the total opposite, and they don't have any power, and the club can literally do whatever they want with the player. It's difficult, but that's how the situation actually is. Gyokeres come out, call help and clear name last. Gyokeres made sure to pass on his congratulations to Isak after they were reunited just hours after his compatriot's big money switch. I said I haven't spoken with him too much because he just came to Sweden's training camp. I said hi to him and congratulated him for the move and not much more. I've said before, after my situation, and it can be the same, you don't really know what's been going on behind the scene. And I don't really know in this case what the situation has been exactly. Now, the Arsenal striker has enjoyed sharing the pitch with Isak at international level and hopes they can further strengthen their on-field relationship as Sweden look to qualify for next year's World Cup. He said it's not like he's coming out to defend him for any negative reason or any ulterior motive, but they know as these things they be now, from footballer to footballer, fit judge am. We are the ones outside that do not actually know what goes on behind the scene for all this transfer stuff. Why some players make the decisions they make, why some clubs make the decision they make, why the dying minutes opting out, the dying minutes signing in, all those stuff. Now in Gyokeres they talk. He said don't be so quick to judge, don't be so quick to label them names and all. There's a whole lot of underground and underlying issues that goes on between the club and the player. Well, what do you think about all this? My concern right now, how do you think Isak will feel? They call Babarato on top waiting. Trust netizens though. But what do you think about all this? Drop it in the comment section below. Let's hear your own thoughts.